Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy.
What is up, guys, and welcome to week 3 of Indie Game of the Week. We have Binding of Isaac, and it is a great one. I am so excited for this game.
It's a brilliant game.
It's fantastic. I've been playing it non-stop, like recently, just because I've gotten rid, like all the campaign games that I've been playing, I've just completed, and then I've just been looking for that game that I can just. It has the replay value of I wouldn't even know what to say. It has just got so much replay value.
I know, it's because everything's randomised. It's made by Edmund Macmillan.
Oh yeah.
So don't think we're like promoting his kind of games.
Super Meat Boy's great.
But like each dungeon's random. Like the whole point of the game is to get to Mum at the end after she tries to kill you.
So the premise of the story of Binding of Isaac is that God has come down and he has told your mother to kill you because apparently you are evil or something like that.
No,
and
it's to be like good in the eyes of God.
Yeah, something evil. God's a dick.
And it's based off of an actual biblical story, so I'm a bit. I might actually become religious now to read the. No.
Oh God. So basically, the game is a action-adventure game, which you control Isaac or one of the 6 other unlockable characters, which are also great. You should play it and unlock
like
them
Madeline
all.
And stuff.
Yeah, Madeline. Cain is my favorite up to now. He has the eye patch.
Cain's pretty good, even though he starts with 2 hearts.
Looks like a badass. You explore dungeons that are located in Isaac's basement, and they are randomly generated across the whole board. So every time you play it, it will be random. All the bosses are random, all the rooms, all like the good rooms are random. It's brilliant. What else can I say about this
The
game?
sounds are disgusting on this game, not in a bad way, but some of the sounds, like I actually had to mute my game just because I was getting sick of hearing all the grunts and the squeals and all that.
Like
just the
in the
coughs
game
and stuff. It's
but
just
for the within the game, I found that I've come to the point where I'm playing against stuff that's in the DLC, which is the Wrath of the Lamb, which is also out. You can pick up that
loads
pretty
of
cheap.
stuff to the.
It adds new items, bosses, and enemies, and also it makes the bosses that you originally face even harder once you've completed the game, which I find really good but really bad. Because when I go into one room and I'm like, oh, it's Widow. And then I go into another room, it's like, oh, it's the Dark Widow. It's like,
the upgraded version of bosses are a real pain. Like, you also have these mini bosses, which are like, the 7 part, I forgot what they call it, but like gluttony and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's some, like, greed. I was against super greed.
Oh, the 7 deadly sins, do you mean?
7 deadly sins, yeah.
Yeah,
and
okay, I get what you mean now.
It's just, they are a pain. It's when you're going into a shop or something, or a room.
When you need a certain item, that's the one problem I found with this game. This game has a calling for screwing you over when you need a certain item. So if I want a heart, it will give me a key. When I want a key, it'll give me a bomb. It's.
Yeah, no one wants bombs though. Like if I got loads of keys, like 99 keys, I get the freaking bomb for key thing, don't I?
Yeah.
And I lose all my bombs and lose all my keys and get bombs. And
definitely, that's the worst. One thing we forgot to mention is that there are a variety of items in this game as well that upgrade your character. So you're not just playing just as Isaac, you can pick up items that will change and morph Isaac or the other characters into more dangerous and damaging things. So you can get your speed up, your attack speed, your damage, or your range, and all these items will help you defeat Mum towards the end.
Yeah, like my personal favourite has to be the big eye, whatever it's called, and the laser.
That's
brilliant.
Combo. Yeah,
that combo is perfect for defeating any boss.
Yeah, because each item combos together to create the ultimate weapon. So if you get, as Josh said, a laser, and then you get a eye, which is like a giant eye, it will upgrade it to make a massive damaging laser eye, and it's fantastic, and it's a brilliant game, and I'm so glad that Edmund Macmillan decided to make it and come up with this idea, and thank you very much. And I'd have to give you this definitely a 9 or a 9.5.
I think a 9, but the only thing that lets me down, not in a bad way, just my personal preference, has to be the soundtrack, I think.
The soundtrack is bad.
It's not it's not as wide as the Super Meat Boy soundtrack was. It's more just one soundtrack, like one song.
I would have to put that. Personally, I just play the game, I mute the sounds, and I just I put my own music on. That's the way it's done. You know, like Super Meat Boy at its best.
Before we go, Chris, least favourite boss?
Least favourite boss, I'd have to think about that. It definitely probably has to be Pestilence or Famine. One of the guys on the horses that ride round. They're just absolutely horrible. Never want to face them. If you come up against them, the rule, don't stand sideways. I figured it.
I think for me it has to be Gertie. Gertie sucks so much. Gertie's a pain, but anyway.
But yeah, if you decide to get the game, you'll know what we're on about. If you already know what we're on about, just comment and say what your worst boss is, what your favourite boss is, whatever you like about Binding of Isaac. We'd like to hear it. And yeah, that has been Indie Game of the Week, Binding of Isaac.
Feel free to like, comment, and just say what indie game you want us to do next. And we'll definitely have a look at it. And you probably know it already because we do play a lot of indie games. So.
That's fair. You more than me, Josh, but you know, I will always give something a try. But yeah, that has been Indie Game of the Week, Binding of Isaac. I hope you have enjoyed, and yeah, just tell us your thoughts. Adios.
Goodbye.